Valkenswaard on the 14th stage of the championship for the Longines Global Champions Tour. Lots of questions coming out of this stage as we're getting into the last few different steps into the championship itself. Valkenswaard, Rome and Doha still to go. Hosts of questions coming out of this. Who will win the championship? Who will win the Grand Prix here in Valkenswaard? And also, who will qualify for the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix? To answer a few of those, Frederick alongside me. Well, let's start with the ranking championship. Ben Mayer here leads it at the moment, and actually, mathematically, he could win it here.
He could, but there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of demand. He has to win the Grand Prix, and his direct opponents, like Harris Mulders and Wiener Tops Alexander, they can't do better than 8th place. Only if he wins, and nobody of his direct opponents does better than 8th place, he wins the championship.
Well, he's won 2 legs already, so again, it's possible. He's bought winning good here to go for that championship. What do we think?
He's the horse that won Saint-Tropez in a brilliant manner, but Saint-Tropez is different than Valkenswaard here. Big, vast sand arena, it's sand, no longer grass. He rode him in a small class yesterday, will be riding it first in the qualifier for the Grand Prix. First he has to get through the qualifier.
Absolutely. So Frederick, aside obviously Ben Mayer could win the championship here, we've got a whole stack of the top 10 all here this week. Who else could make an impact winning here in Valkenswaard?
Thinking of Wiener Tops Alexander, thinking of Alberto Zorzi and Marcus Eining, those are the names that I'm thinking about that could win the Grand Prix and can have an influence on the whole package of global champions.
And all the way through, of course, each one of those winners qualifying for the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix. Luc Gebeerbam jumped into that group last week as well. Who, with those few lefts, if you like, are left on the sidelines at the moment, that we think would be great to see in there?
For me, it would be great to see Christian Koekkoek in there. He's been running a fantastic season so far. He's been very consistent, but it's not yet the big bang. The big result didn't come out yet.
And Christian Koekkoek, riders like Marcus Eining, Comme il faut here this week, would be hard to look past as well.
Comme il faut and Coronado, great setup of horses for him to first qualify, then get in the Grand Prix, then maybe even win the Grand Prix. He's got the perfect path to get there.
So Frederick, the championship, Ben Mayer could win it, but who are the riders that are going to have a big impact on that this week, potentially?
Potentially big impacts from the likes of Scott Brash and Nicola Philippart, who don't have those 8 counting scores yet. But you're also looking at Wiener Tops Alexander on home ground. Harris Mulders also here with the Great Emerald. There's a lot of changes that can happen still.
Absolutely. Well, all those questions to be answered. Who will walk away with the trophy for the Grand Prix here? That qualifying place for the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix? And will Ben Mayer win the overall championship? All those questions to be answered here at the Tops International Arena, here in Valkenswaard.